Hello, everyone. Today we have Mr. Aarush Bisht with us. He has scored 89 on 90 in PTE, which is equivalent to 9-band score. He is hardly 18, and he has scored listening 90, reading 90, speaking 90, writing 81, which is an absolutely fabulous score. Let us talk to Aarush and find out how did he create this magic in the real exam. Over to Aarush. Aarush, tell us something about yourself.
Firstly, good evening, sir.
Very good
And
evening.
recently I gave my PTE exam and I was surprised on the result. Talking about myself, I come from a small family. In my family, I have my mother and my grandparents and my father. In the initial days, I had a lot of problems in English, but over time, I tried focusing on English and improved my communication skills.
Okay, so let us talk about your exam now.
Yes, sir.
Your exam on 11th of June 2024, PTE academic. And
Yes,
right
sir.
now you are being featured on Exam Pe Charcha. This was your
Okay.
first attempt. And the date was 11 June 2024, listening 90, reading 90, speaking 90, writing 81, and overall 89 on 90. This is your result card for the audience to see, which is an absolutely great score. So I am congratulating you from the core of my heart. Absolutely great.
Thank you, sir.
Let us talk about your speaking now.
Okay, sir.
This is what you told me you got in speaking. So tell our audience about it. And overall, you said the speaking was moderate.
Yes, sir.
About it.
Sir, in the read aloud, there were two difficulties. Apart from that, all were very easy. Whereas in the repeat sentence, all were moderate. And secondly, in the repeat sentence, there was a sentence that was repeated. It was like the marks will be awarded for the bibliography and the correct sequence. And then there were describe images in which there was a graph, a picture, and a pie chart. And they were quite moderate. And moving on to retail lecture, it was kind of easy but difficult at the same time because there was some vocabulary in it. Further, there were answer short questions, which were all very easy, but I didn't knew any. So I gave answers in the air.
Okay.
And respond to situation I found quite tough.
Okay. And what about
And last, yes, sir.
Summarize group discussion?
Summarize group discussion was difficult for me because it was the first time.
Okay. But these are not marked, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So overall level of the speaking was moderate.
Yes, sir.
So what is the tip that you like to share with our audience on speaking?
Sir, firstly, initially I had problems in read alouds. Apart from that, all of my modules were clear. But then initially I was pushed by my teacher to do read alouds more. And lastly, I won.
Lastly, you won the game. That's wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to your writing now. This is your score for writing. Summarize written text, you got one which was tricky. And the essay again, which was one which was moderate. Overall writing was moderate. So explain our audience about the writing module.
Yes. So summarized written text was tricky because in the summarized written text, there were words that were not of very great vocabulary. And then there was the essay, which according to me was moderate and interesting because the topic was quite familiar with me.
Right. So what did you write in the essay? You did not use a template.
Sir, in the essay, I used my ideas just from the real-time experiences of celebrities and famous people and how their experiences were good or bad.
Okay. So you did use a template or not?
Sir, no template was used because I don't really like templates because I think I'm doing something that I've crammed.
Wonderful. Again, a standing ovation for you for not
Thank
using
you,
the
sir.
template and getting a great score.
Yes.
Let's go over to your reading now. And this is what you got in your reading. And overall reading, you say it was easy. So explain
very easy
what
reading.
magic you've done here.
Very easy reading.
Yeah.
I didn't even check it once. I just gave the reading because it was very easy.
So what did you do? How did you practice reading?
Sir, mostly I practiced filling the blanks. Further, there were things like reorder paragraphs, which I didn't do so well.
Yeah.
Apart from that, there were things like MCQs, which were quite easy for me.
Lovely.
They were like puzzles.
They were like puzzles. So we're playing a game.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go to listening now. So in your listening section, this is what you have got. And the overall level of listening was moderate as per you. So
Yes, sir.
what you got in listening.
Sir, firstly, summarize spoken text. There was noise in the background, and the main idea was somewhat lost in the background noise. And then there were the MCQs, which were quite easy. Then the single one was quite moderate. And then the blanks, as I moved to the blanks, I felt quite tired. So I took a 2-minute break.
Okay.
And then after that, there was the highlight correct summary,
Yeah.
which according to me, one was easy and one was difficult.
Okay.
And select missing word, two of them were both difficult.
Mhm.
And then highlight and correct words were very fast.
Okay.
The speech went in.
Okay.
And right from dictation, there were 4. 2 were difficult, 1 was moderate, and 1 was easy.
Great. So overall, if I talk about your test, the paper was not easy at all. It was a moderate
Yes,
level
sir.
paper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Sir, it was
yeah,
almost the same as the test we gave, the mega mock test.
as the mega mock test to give all the time.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Arusha would like to know, if you have to give one advice to the students who are preparing for the examination, what advice would you give them?
Sir, I believe in something called as the butterfly effect, in which you just do things and initially you get the results. Just like that, I kept practicing repeat sentences and read aloud.
That's really wonderful. Wishing
Yes,
you
sir.
all the best, Arush.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
on.
you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir.